We are live in 5, 4.
Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. I say everything twice, just kidding. Man-child and the Yogi. As always, James Webb is with us on the ones and twos.
How does he get higher billing than me? Like straight out of the gate.
I'm saving the queen for last. Last week, my approach to be called a king all the time did not go over well.
Fail.
But she is still
Fail,
my
sir.
queen.
Aww.
My queen. Yes, my queen. Hilaire Lockwood is here. That's my queen, my wife.
I am.
I'm Aaron Putnam. Yes, glad to be here. Last week was a little choppy on my end, so I apologize if I seemed a little cranky pants.
Thanks for taking ownership for that, babes.
You know what? All I can do is, if any of you alcoholics out there read up on AA, step 10, promptly admit you're wrong, and just always take your inventories. That's what I'm usually doing. I'm basically just like saying I'm sorry all the time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So
I like it.
So I'm sorry to all of you listening. Shout out to Joey Hafner, my buddy, who thought that we were getting divorced after the podcast. So
he did. He texted both of us. He texted me too.
He's like, "Oh my God, Aaron's gonna try to move into my apartment in Los Angeles." We're back. We're back to the old days now. We're good. No, everything is good. I'm glad to be here. I just was on the road for a week in two of the worst states in the country. So it's good to be back in Chicago.
Yeah, right?
What's worse, Ohio or Indiana? I have no idea.
I haven't spent enough time in either one of those places to know.
I'll tell you, when I get there, though, I like to kind of blend in right away, just to see, just for like an hour at least.
It's good.
Yeah, so beg for money, shoot heroin.
Okay. All right. Not where I thought you were going, but okay.
Well, maybe buy a candle.
Hey,
yes.
You seem rested.
Yes, we are rested. Why am I rested, Hillary?
Because we bought a new bed.
We won't price it out to act like real
Don't.
cunts. So, but anyways, we bought a nice bed that split top, king size, goes back and forth. I woke up 3 times during the night just because that's what I do anyways. But every time I woke up, it was like, oh, you're just comfortable in bed and everything's great, and back to sleep.
Yeah, it's a king size. It's the first time we've had a king size bed, which is amazing.
Plenty of room for the poochies.
But you did just keep rolling over into the middle closer to me. You had like a whole other bed on the other side.
Now that we have the room, now I want a spoon.
Exactly. Now you want to snuggle.
No, I want to, except for that
bullshit, yo. I don't want you to.
That's fine. I don't know.
Want some space.
You want some space? I thought you liked the spoon.
No, I do.
You can get a good temperature of how I'm feeling.
I know.
Gross.
Gross.
Boner in the back.
Oh my God. What is wrong with you guys? It's like you're spelling out jokes. People get it. You don't have to go the extra step.
I'm a hack. What are you talking about?
Here, let me explain my joke.
If you didn't get that joke.
This meant. Just in case. Oh God.
And that was a tag. Good job, Hillary.
Thanks. Whatever.
Skin tag.
It's so gross. You're the only one in this relationship with skin tags.
I got 15 of them removed.
Oh my God.
When I had a PPO, when I had really good insurance, I went to the dermatologist. The lady was just plugging on. She goes, "I really love doing this. I'm sorry. I'm super anal." I'm like, "Do I have one on my anus?" No. 50, but she wiped them all on a napkin. There was it looked like poppy seed dressing.
Holy fuck, dude.
And then, of course, I had to read up, why do you get skin tags? Usually if you're overweight. So that's the first sign of being chubby. A couple skin tags.
Oh, my God. That actually hurt me.
Oh,
so you're
man.
so gross.
They haven't grown back yet.
Thank God.
She forgot one under my armpit. I'd like to go back, but now I have an HMO.
Can this be a weekly segment where we check out your skin tags?
Yeah, skin tag. Yeah, I got
skin tag minute.
Skin tag.
By the way,
HMOs do not do that.
By the way, honey, let me ask you this because you're you're the one that has to deal with me. Like, whatever.
You made me cry.
So, as a woman that wants to be married to a real ass dude, if when I shave my armpit hair, is that too metrosexual?
No, I love it. It's sexy.
Because armpit hair smells.
Yeah, no. What?
Well,
that's true.
It's just sitting there.
No, it's true. Listen, the more hair you have, the smellier you are. That's all there is to it.
Okay, cool.
In anywhere.
So I'll be shaving my armpits later today with my nails.
Sometimes your low back. You're not a hairy dude, though.
I'm not too hairy.
Nah, you're not.
It's weird that I have more hair now on my head than I did in the early 2000s.
Yeah, no, you do. That's
Isn't that
true.
weird?
I mentioned that last week. Like, your hair's pretty thick right now. You got a good deal. There are some dudes that ride their bike in the summer and they have a hair shirt.
Well,
Like they have a
The people
whole
that
shirt
the people that make
made
me
of hair.
the dudes that make me
It's
sick are the ones that
rough.
like the full wig of hair and not one. Like they'll be playing basketball like no hair,
No body
just
hair.
fucking like okay, I just have hair on my head. And like
Yeah.
fuck you.
Oh,
I get jealous, man.
shouldn't be jealous.
I've never had the perfect, like I've never had a window of just like hair's perfect.
Nobody's. Okay, first of all, we're all supposed to feel perfect all the time. By the
Boo.
way, no, that's true. But everybody, I mean, we could all pick stuff apart all day long about ourselves, all day, no matter what it is.
I used to look at my nose all the time when I was in high school and go, "Oh, you got a pig nose," and now I'm good. I don't care
But
about
that's
it.
why I called you a munchichi, because your nostrils.
If anybody's not a dinosaur like us and doesn't know what a manchichi
I'm not a
is,
dinosaur. I don't know what
it's
he's talking about.
it's what's the equivalent of one now? Is it what would be a little baby that looks like one now in,
I have
in
no
the
idea.
toy
I don't-
world?
I don't
Big
think
blue,
there's
like the troll doll, right? Manchichi,
Yeah.
manchichi, so
Oh, so soft and cuddly, with his thumb in his mouth that's really neat. Love to wiggle his little feet. Oh my God!
So instead of
Sorry,
sleeping with me,
everyone.
in high school, you called me Munchichi and dragged me around town.
Look where it got you. Look where we are.
I told you I'm back for vengeance. That's half the reason we're married. Looked you up on Facebook. Gotta go get that one. So my name is Earl Bucket List. No, I love you.
I love you too. I mean, I don't care why. It's good. It's all good.
It's good. I know. And all those dudes that you used to go out with, they all peaked in like 97.
All right, calm down.
What are you doing? Nothing. My life is over.
Oh my God, not true. Anyways,
All right.
so I want to go back to talking about our bed. Let's be clear that it's a split top. It's not like one of those weird two twin beds
Yeah.
that have the line straight down the middle. Only the top moves separate.
Yeah. It's
Because
dope.
it's like old people have two twin beds.
Yeah, so it's very nice. I think spending money on your bed is not a bad thing. We're not trying to brag at all, but we're definitely we're going to pay for that instead of, I don't know, getting a good bottle of Cabernet for you for dinner or something. Or whatever, just spending money on. We got to you move the money. You're like, I like the bed, so I'm not going to go do this. I'm not going to go see a movie at ArcLight. I'm going to wait till it's on Vudu.
Yeah, listen, a bed's really important. The way that you sleep. And what's cool about this bed is there's an app because it's a sleep number. So it tells you how you sleep every night and when you're restful and when you're restless. I am restless.
And didn't it
So
all... Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, I hate when you do that. Because you just wanted to... Go ahead.
It's when I growl, you just start talking to him and just go, oh my God, I'm going to... I
Yeah.
feel like that cartoon with the cartoon, like
All right.
ampersand.
I'm listening.
ampersand.
Spit it out.
I don't even remember what I was going to
You're
say.
talking about you don't sleep well.
James?
He's got his own problems.
Okay, so no, I was gonna say that I was not an anxious person before I had kids. I
Right.
was not at all.
Yeah.
Being a yogi too, you learn to sort of deal with that stuff and process it out. I feel literally sick to my stomach half of the day
I know. They scare the shit out of us.
because I am
every day.
terrified. And that's the truth. I mean, you guys, those of you who don't have kids yet, I mean, do it. It's the best thing in the world. But
No,
be
because it's
aware that it's terrifying.
No, because it's
Like,
the only thing that you can ever do in life that you will put before yourself at all times. And even as much as I care, probably if something it comes up that's serious, it's just more.
my
it's
whole
extra.
job is to keep them here and keep them safe. And now that they're growing up and they're making their own decisions, it's so
But I will say
scary.
say
So I wake
this.
up like 19 times a night with just horrible.
I'm not just
ideas
talking about
in
your
my
kids. I'm
head.
talking about kids in general. There's a little bit more of like, I need an answer so I can define what's wrong with me and then feel sorry for myself more than there was.
I don't.
There
I-
is, babe.
Well, here's the thing. I disagree with that. I have a couple of theories about this, but I definitely feel like because of what we are eating and ingesting and breathing in our air, it's screwing with our brains. I truly do. There's growth hormone and everything. I think the reason that the generations are feeling less in control is truly because there is no quality to what we're putting in our bodies. Truly. Even whole food is really, really difficult to find. You can go to Whole Foods and get something that's called organic, but then you actually have to look at the organic standard in America as opposed to other places.
Right.
It's not really, and that's really scary.
Well, and also like our youngest was is obsessed with the news right now, and he's going on and he's like, "Oh, look what's happening! There's a volcano." Basically, I hear it in his voice. He's like, "What? what do you say? He goes, why the fuck am I
Supposed to do school.
learning this in school right now if I'm not even going to be here? There's truth to that. Toomey's got that joke about it too, where it's like, well, you got Fortnite out of it, you know? It's like, but they're doomed. It's hard to tell a fucking kid, hey, do all this so you can then have kids and then have this and that. And they're like, really? You sure? Because it says there's 11 years to reverse global warming, or we're doomed.
Well, here's the thing, and you guys, we have to be paying attention. I mean, Australia is on fire. There were 19 tornadoes. There was a volcano that erupted yesterday. Like, we're pretty fucked right now. So
Damn, you just got serious.
I did. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. None of us know.
Well, if you look in the Bible, Revelations, it says, the sudden destruction will be from natural disasters.
Okay, well, here's the thing, too. I mean, they've been saying that forever. So I remember when 2000 hit, and it was going to be the big.
Years to God.
And then 2012 was the whole end of the Mayan calendar, and the thing was supposed to happen. Nothing's happened yet. I'm just saying, yeah, realistically, there's evidence that it's happening.
So basically, where we're at, I think, is what we're trying to say, and whomever's listening is just, we are trying to figure out what our kids need. We don't care what it is. If we're gonna try everything to see what works, but it's not like they're all screwed up. It's just that they're seem frustrated. There's things going on in this world, and these kids, like, they need different shit. It used to be before, like, oh, behave yourself until you're 18, then you fuck off for 3 years or 4 years, and then you get your shit together and you have a normal life. I mean, there seems to be less of that happening.
Well, I think too that everything's more in the forefront now. I don't think there's less stress or anxiety or mental issues necessarily. I mean, there might be, but I think we're more aware of them because of social media, because of the news, because of, everything is posted, everything out there.
Well, let me ask you this, because I was raised by animals, so it's like, without even talking about it, I did not feel safe, but I wasn't even able to articulate that. I just started learning how to survive. The language that you also use, I'm just curious, and this isn't like on parenting, the language I hear from a lot of parents in general is like, my kid doesn't feel safe. He doesn't feel, everything's about, doesn't that create some kind of like anxious like behavior in kids? Everything is about, like, even colleges, like, oh, that comedian didn't make me feel safe. Like, is that what's happening though, a little bit?
Well, I mean, the thing is too, we should all always feel safe.
You know what I mean though? But it's like, it's also like, oh, I know how to get, like, you have to have a little, without calling it street smarts, you need to be kind of able to be on your toes a little bit in the world in general, or you don't know how to read a room. I mean, these kids don't know how to read a room.
But here's what I think, and especially with my family history, with my brother, et cetera, I feel like I've always been very realistic with my kids that there's shit out there.
Sure.
There are evil people in the world, and bad things really do happen.
Okay, let me rephrase it. I think a lot of times what it comes down to is when things go a certain way, a lot of parents seem to go, well, it's not about just, we need to rewire. It's just out of, like, they're scared. Like, that's why everything happens, because of fear. No?
I mean, I don't know. I know that it makes me anxious. I know that health insurance is a complete 100% joke.
Oh.
Our health insurance is more than my mortgage.
Yeah. So
truly.
For an HR,
and we're barely covered. Like, what's the point?
I told you, I was on the phone today with
so frustrating.
a million the same people from Blue Cross. I hung up on one guy because I wanted really good diction, like, I don't want to say accent, I just wanted clear as a bell, like mid-Atlantic speech. Like, I could not listen to this guy slaughter fucking every word and try to understand what he's saying over the phone. Maybe I'm deaf. So that took a minute. Get this person, talking to them, and I'm like, what do you mean we can't go? They're like, oh, you need a PPO. What about this one? Oh, you can't. You're under 18. It didn't used to be like that. You had one doctor. Everyone in the family went to it, especially to find out, to cough, you had a physical or whatever, like any of that shit. It's all different now.
Yeah.
I told the lady today on the phone, she got all, I had to tell her I was kidding, but I go, why don't they just line us up and shoot us? And she was like, what? I go, I'm kidding. I'm just like, well, it's just like, what's the point? For $1,800
I know, it's
and $1,800
super
of health
frustrating.
insurance, I can't go to a dermatologist? Are you kidding me?
Not really.
So they're full of shit, and I have a hard time. If I run into anyone and they tell me they work for Aetna or United Healthcare, I'm probably going to, like, tell them they're a piece of shit. Because, it's kind of like, I know everyone needs a job, but, that's how bitter it's making people, myself.
Yeah, no, I know. It's not great.
So we don't know what to do. It'd be cool. Sometimes it's like, get off the grid, or just be like, I'm on Medicaid. And then, like, they say it right there. It's like, we take PPO, which is like like high level insurance or they take welfare. It's like,
Well, but here's the thing, and we were listening to a podcast yesterday, Tim Dillon, maybe, I don't remember, but they were talking about the middle. The middle's screwed.
the middle's fucked.
Because if you have a ton of money to throw around, you're good. If you're broke and getting, assistance, I'm sad for you. I am. But you're also taken care of.
Yeah.
It's the middle that makes just enough to get screwed. I don't know.
It's not just enough if you pay an extra amount. This is equivalent to a mortgage for your health insurance, and then.
But that's the thing too. I mean, for one, I have children and had cancer. I'm not going to be without health insurance. So they've got me. They've got me over a barrel no matter what.
To be honest, I mean, I know it's irresponsible. Like before, I got responsible since we've been together, but it's like. I used to,
Some days.
Listen, you know what? Yeah, I'm sick. You go to the ER. You treat the ER like your doctor's office. Fuck it. It's like I know your mom hates that too. That's why my premiums go up. Okay, well-to-do person. I love your mom, but I'm just saying, it's like you don't get it either.
Watch it.
I'm just saying.
Watch
Come on.
it.
It's like, yeah, you're gonna see me.
Only sweet to the baba.
Or what I tell them when I'm getting the insurance, they go, well, this deductible is $2,000 cheaper. So I go, if I need $14,000 worth of care, do you think I'm gonna give a shit what's happening? I'm probably strewn all over the street with limbs missing, so I don't give a shit. Put me in the hospital. It's gonna be $1 million.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
I do.
The things they really fuck you though is if you have an actual like life-threatening thing, like you have ball cancer or something, you're fucked if you don't have great insurance. It's true.
Okay, that's a lot of the F-bomb in a very short amount of time.
Did I swear a lot?
A lot.
Okay, I was mad.
Yeah.
My friend Bert, he said if he was working for Extra Large when it first came out, that Beastie Boys company, he was a millionaire for about 10 years.
Right.
He goes, and he had testicular cancer. He goes, if I didn't have $1 million, I'd be dead. That's like out of pocket, besides his insurance.
I mean, I got pretty lucky because when I was diagnosed, I only had catastrophic, but it covered because health insurance was different then.
Yeah.
So it covered.
Before Obama.
I mean, it took me 10 years to pay it off, but it covered a lot of what happened. I mean, I had 5 surgeries.
By the way, you don't have to
None
be a
of my
Republican.
surgeries were less than 140 grand.
Oh my God. And they're way more now. You don't have to be a Republican to not like Obama health care, okay? I'd
Truth.
say. Yeah, truth to that.
No, it's true. That's true.
Bernie. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, it's just a lot. Yeah, baby.
my God.
Bernie loves us.
Oh, poor Bernie. Bernie's lost his mind.
Oh, has he?
I don't know, a little bit.
Michael Bloomberg looks like he's like he has a deer in headlights. He's like, vote for me for president. I don't know why. It's insane. I was dying. I go, you were a horrible mayor, you cunt.
Really?
What?
That's like the 3rd time with that one too. Anyway.
CUNT?
Yeah.
What else? What else has been going on, baby? You got a lot going on.
I mean, no, this is, we're, just trying to keep up, trying to make sure everybody's good, everybody's safe, everybody's covered.
It's a lot. It's you know what? What I realized too is, I hope to take my own advice on this. Is I get so jacked up on all the things that I have to accomplish in one day that I try to do them in the wrong places. Like if I'm driving down Lakeshore, I shouldn't be emailing a doctor that needs a link. You know what I mean? So basically what I'm saying, besides it's unsafe, it's counterproductive. I need to sit down and take some time out and go, I'm not leaving the house for 6 hours and I'm going to get on the phone and do this and that. I'm going to call back everyone that needs my information for shows. I'm going to do that. I'm going to check my flights, do all that stuff before I leave the house. So when I'm actually out, I'm not trying like it's an emergency. I feel like I make things an emergency, but then I'm not working smart. I'm working hard. Right? I'm not working smart. Like I could be working more efficiently where I'm not just burning the candle. Because by the time we find after leaving that coffee pot at Target and having to go back and I was ready to go to bed, that's when I wanted to kill myself. So, but then you finally get home, you're like, all right, it's all done. We're good.
Yeah, you stayed pretty calm through all that, actually. Today, you were not very calm.
Today, I
you get all crazy and grumpy and...
Yeah. Well, because I tried to get an empanada and there's some chick that doesn't know what an empanada is in front of me trying to order one. You want an empanada? It's like, look it up, then come in and order one. She didn't know what mole was. I wanted to punch her. Not punch. Oh, my God. I didn't mean that.
I know. You need yoga.
I would never punch anyone.
Bad.
All I know is there should be a line for people that know when you go to, what's that great empanada place? Tolo's. They got 3 of them in town or whatever. It's like you go there. We know what the empanadas are. We want them. We're in and out. We know what a latte, boom, 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 boom. And the other people can stand there and ask questions about it. Like, what's the origin of the empanada? you know, and then
Well,
they can
maybe
have,
she's trying to educate herself. Nothing wrong with that.
she was just
babe.
dragging someone else's kid around. She was a nanny. This is the worst.
You got a lot of judgment, babe.
Is that a lot of judgment?
Yeah.
All right, well,
It's got to be.
email
it's gotta be
us and let me
pushed
know if
up
I
and
need to
out.
calm down. Pushed up and out through yoga.
Yoga, meditation.
Oh, that reminds me.
Mm.
I know it's not really working out or like yoga, but I was on the road with my buddy this week, and he had one of those like $300 muscle, like the thing that vibrate your muscles.
Shake weight?
Well, whatever it is, I forget what they're called, but like it looks like a drill, but it's got a rubber thing on the end. But you can use it all. You use
I
it,
have one of those.
you use
Just
it to
kidding.
massage all parts of your. It's like I know, yeah. It's called a Brookstone foot massager,
I'm
as
sure it
Bobby
is.
Kelly would say. But anyways, this one, it's like instead of getting a roller, it's like electric, and you just like it really massages deep tissue. I got to get one of those.
Yeah, baby.
I got to get one of those babies. The leg, the knee, everything, the hip action. So it was good to be on the road with a guy that.
All of this sounds good. I agree. I approve.
I approve of this
Stamp of
message.
approval.
It's not going to make me lose any weight though.
ding. Yeah. So good.
Does anyone do like a massage? It's basically like they pull you around like you're doing yoga, but
Yes,
you're not.
it's called Thai massage.
But you're not doing yoga. So
called Thai
I could
massage.
be in downward dog, but someone's holding me up by my waist.
Well, I mean, you usually lie on your back for Thai massage, but they do stretch your body around like crazy.
That's cool.
It is cool.
No, I am going to be. I'm
feels
going to
really
class
good.
before I leave for New York. I'm going to class this week.
It's a lie, everyone. Just letting you know.
Wow.
I mean, I could make you go tonight. That's true. This candle smells so good. It smells like pancakes.
Yeah, because we haven't eaten anything. We're
Is that what it is?
starving.
Is it pancakes?
It is maple
Oh my
butter
god,
pancakes.
it smells like
Is it butter?
pancakes.
The butter.
Smells good.
real
Gwyneth
maple syrup.
Paltrow's vagina.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I know a guy that went to high
guys.
school where they said he fingered her.
Okay, you know what?
He did.
Did you smell his fingers
I'm
for the candle?
leaving this
No, I
podcast.
forget.
If you seriously
no,
stop.
he's an actor as well because they both went to Spence in New
James,
York. They both went to
stop.
private school, but they actually plays together. He goes
Stop. Are you
like
snorting? Stop.
I forget his name. He's like I figured.
Oh, stop. Oh my God. My yogis, I have nothing to do with that last 2 minutes.
Yogis are
Literally
talk about
nothing.
sex too.
Yeah, we talk about sex all
And
the time.
4 of your
We don't talk about it like that.
4 of your students were at one of my shows, and so they were laughing.
I know. I'm so glad they went. That's
Yeah,
so
thanks for
cute.
plugging.
Yeah, those were my little TTs in Michigan.
So
My
yes,
babies.
you are back and forth. Things are going. I think they're going better though.
Things are better. I mean, there's a lot happening right now as far as transition for me. So, yeah, I'm going to be happy when it all calms down and the transition is final and I'm good to go. So,
Transition. Yes.
yeah, it's just how much I'm working and my schedule. And, you know, if I'm in one space, I need to be there a little more and the other place a little less. So right now I really am in Michigan more through winter and spring.
Exactly.
And that just needs to be what's happening.
And if the house sells, woohoo!
Man, you guys, my house still hasn't. So I mean,
Oh, that
it's
reminds me.
whatever.
I
It's
shared
going
the,
to,
I shared
it's
the
not
link
going
to
I
someone
don't
that
care.
might be looking at it. But
That's cool. So I wonder, you know, how many people will go into my house and that kitten will be like, pew, 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 like bouncing all over the place,
I know,
trying to drink
I love-
water out
I
of the
love-
sink.
We both do this, so it's like, oh, you have too much on your plate. Get another animal. So now we have another cat. They're like, we need this special litter. She doesn't like this. She peed on me because she doesn't. It's like, oh my
She
god,
shouldn't
we
pee
didn't
on
have the
me.
cat a month ago.
Gross.
Has it been a month?
She's so cute. We've had her for like 2 months. And the reason I get babies is because my old animals stay younger when they have a baby in the house. That's all there is to it. You get them a friend to play with and they stay alive longer. It's just the truth.
All right.
So I'm trying to keep Doodle alive longer because he's my gangsta. He's my baby. Babe,
What?
so let's talk about your nose hairs because I'm looking at them right now and it's out of control. When are you going to Andrea?
I want to say something really quick.
Drea
You just
needs to shove a little wax in there.
Why don't you just admit that? What do you call that in the comedy world? Like you just try to premise out. Just you threw that out there. You got.
No, I'm staring at that. I'm literally like looking into the caverns.
Your delivery should have been different than you're like,
Okay.
babe, what's up with those nose hairs?
Okay, let me point something out. Not a comedian. Just a person.
But it sounded like you were
Yogi,
trying to run a
person.
bit. It sounds like you're trying to run a bit, though.
Hey, comedian, can you talk in the mic a little better, please?
Oh,
See?
wow.
See? Who's the professional here? Thanks, James.
Clearly, since you're the one that
Not
Venmos
you.
him, he did that.
Whatever.
He's like, Aaron doesn't pay me. I got this, Hillary. I'll shame him.
no, seriously, I bet Drea. 5 minutes.
Yes. Yes, I need my nose hairs cleaned.
It's rough.
Yeah, it's right. It's like these are the things to worry
I'm
about.
surprised your boogers get out. I'm sorry. Never mind. I mean, they do. This makes me so angry and drives me insane when you shoot boogers out of your nose.
I don't. People.
He does. He shoots boogers.
What I do,
out of his
this is
nose.
what I try to do.
He makes up and goes like
This is what I try to do. I'm not a fan of getting right
And
into
he
Kleenex right away. I like to get them all to the forefront of my nostril. I like to get them all like backed up in a row, and then I blow them out. I like to see if I can get them off the wall first.
Bro,
Sorry. You know what I mean when they're kind of glued to the wall, and you see if you can
stop.
just separate them a little bit.
So gross.
But I don't have a lot of boogers actually, to be honest.
Okay, by the way, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have boogers on the wall, but I'm really sorry if he does. Now I'm embarrassed about my life choice.
I was actually thinking about that. This is the thing about marriage, or when you
gross.
decide to be with one person, right? You really do. It sounds corny, but you really do accept each other for everything about them. Because think about this. I mean, just the 8 hours that I'm asleep, if I'm lucky, if it's 8, there's a lot going on.
I know.
And I didn't know
I'm
that.
there.
And I didn't know that because I was like, oh, in the morning, oh, maybe I have a little gas. No, but apparently if that's all night, and I don't even know any of that. So I'm just laying there, and you're like, you put
Yeah,
up
it's like
with that.
sleeping with a lawnmower, like one of the handheld lawnmowers.
Well, because of the snoring?
No. Oh, that too. Last night I had to, the bed is great. So I can partner snore him. I have a button to partner snore him. So he's laying there, mouth open. Like, it sounds like you're going to die on your
Do I
own
have sleep
tongue.
apnea?
I don't think so.
Oh my
no,
God.
because you don't
I want one
stop
of those masks.
breathing.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I carry my little V-pack around, or what is it called? Something pack?
CPAP or something.
CPAP.
I don't know. You always V-pack.
A 6-pack of White Claw? What is that, a
V-pack?
pack of White Claw?
I don't even remember what I was saying.
You were saying that. Well, this is the thing, though,
God.
because I think about how many women were probably that I was in a relationship with. They're like, there's a lot of things, pros and cons here. Oh, he farts all night. That's gross. I don't think I always do. I hope not. But I'm always asleep, so I don't know what you do. You might do the same thing, but I'm
No,
out,
I
yo.
do not.
I'm out. You could be doing the same
I sleep so sweet, so peaceful and calm like Yogi sleeps.
with your glasses on.
Be nice.
She does. Hillary sleeps with her glasses on in case she has to get up and fight someone.
It's the truth. It's the absolute
So
truth.
usually they're a little bit crooked, and she goes, well, you
Okay, first of all, I don't talk like that. Where did that come from?
don't know, you got to give it a voice.
I do sleep in my glasses. Those that have listened to our podcast know why. Because I moved out when I was 18. I was by myself. Someone broke into my home, by the way.
Yeah, it was the 90s in SF.
Yeah, no, I was in Sacramento actually when this happened. So I wear my glasses because I'm blind, and I would not be able to identify my attacker. That's the truth.
Ain't
I'm
that
blind.
the truth?
That's the thing too. Like, I really need LASIK on my eyeballs, but I'd so much rather go on vacation.
But what happens too is
than
you get the LASIK, and then in 3 more years your eyes go bad in a different part, and then it's like
They don't go bad in a different part. They just still age. So you still need like reading glasses and stuff. But I haven't been able to actually really see without contacts since I was 12 years old. Like, it'd be crazy to be able
Yeah.
to see without popping something in my eyeballs.
I hear that. I hear that.
It'd be amazing. But again, it's too expensive. I'd rather spend that money on the beach or
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah, for
A
sure.
bed.
Or health
Something.
insurance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not really, but yep.
So we did pretty good. I was gone a lot, and we did well this time.
So we're better. I mean, we're definitely better.
We did better.
Yeah.
I don't know what do you think it was? Was it that I was more in contact, or you knew exactly what was going on, or
No, I think we're better now because you're home. No, you.
Sometimes when I'm on the
here's
road,
what
you
happens: you're on
actually-
the road and you come back and you think you're still with your bros, and you're in like manland, and you have that cadence, and you're still talking like you're with one of your boys, and I don't like it because I'm not that. and you need to
Is
be
that what I was
sweet.
doing?
You
Oh.
do. Like your sweet goes away. I mean, I think you guys all love each other, but you don't. It's not like the same sweet as when you're sweat to me.
Oh, I hope not.
And I hope not to. That sucks.
I do this with everybody. Ah.
Oh my God. Do not spell that out. Do not spell that out. But anyways, so I need your sweet to come back. So you got to figure out how to make that happen because I'm not one of the boys.
Wait. Let me. So as of now, the sweet is not back. I've been back since Sunday.
I think we got it back like 3 days ago.
It goes in and out because I'm telling you right now, the amount of stuff that we discuss that have nothing to do with anything fun it's not always easy to handle. So we stress out on each other.
Yeah.
Like health insurance, this, that. Did we fix that? Did someone clean? Is the floor going to get fixed? Did you? Blah, blah. It's like
It's life, man. It
I know,
sucks.
but that's what I mean.
Just
So that's
all of it.
that's why we're not running around going, "You want to get some mimosas? I love you."
Oh, I like all that.
You
I
like
like
all
that
that? Well,
whole
that's for dating.
idea.
That's like a grinder.
But didn't we say last week?
Is it a
wrong,
Grindr?
wrong app.
Is it called
But
Grindr?
Didn't we say
I've never
last
used
week that
any
we're
of
gonna date?
We're gonna date. You know, I heard someone. I liked when I heard it the first time, and then I've heard like 3 people I hate say it, and I'm like, oh, I can't say that.
First of all, you shouldn't hate anyone.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what that word actually means, Aaron? Joel
Is it an
Putnam.
acronym?
No, it means that you dislike someone enough to do them bodily harm.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's a big deal. It's a bad word.
All right, okay, I won't say that.
Maybe
I
you
don't
strongly
I don't like
dislike
it when I
someone
see
for
someone.
certain reasons.
I don't like
but-
when someone that's hella corny says a phrase that I was trying to hang on to, and I have to let it go.
Like hella corny.
hella
like
corny,
hella
something
corny.
like hella corny. Yeah.
Dude, don't mess with it. Hella made it to Chicago like 20 years after Cali. Right?
Hella's back. Hella's a little back though. It's back. It's coming back.
They say the kids would say, Hecka.
Man, speaking of back, I went into Anthropology the other day to shop for myself, and everything's back. Why I ever got rid of any clothing is stupid. So I have this rule that if I buy like 3 things, I give away 4. But I'm looking at all of like the low-rise corduroys with the bell bottoms, which you hate. I don't care. All of the clothes I
Sounds
used
like
to
they come
wear
back all the time then.
are back. So
Okay. Well,
I'm not getting rid of clothes anymore. What's the point? Why would I rebuy something I already owned that's now like vintage and badass?
Oh boy, vintage. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not into that.
I know you're not. I don't care.
Don't care.
I do not care.
Don't
you
care.
do not dress me. Just an FYI.
Well, I'm working on trying to just spend less money, so maybe I will keep clothes for longer.
Spending less money.
That's how messed up I am about my weight, kind of. I act like I'm 300 pounds. I'm not.
You're not.
But this is the thing. The denial is, I got those nice sweaters. I was like, oh, I can't lose weight yet. I won't be able to rock this really expensive sweater.
Oh
It's like, what?
Yeah.
So maybe that's why people as a reward, they go, if you lose the 50 pounds or whatever you want to lose, then you go buy some new pants.
Or some people buy clothes that are already a size smaller, and then their goal is to
Then
get
one day
into
they
that.
get this on, and they're like, oh, man, I can. Not that you need to lose anyway, but I could just imagine.
Dude,
If
James,
you,
the last 2 weeks,
listen,
this guy.
listen. This is listen to this, honey. This is
Like, I should show you photos of what I did an hour ago in my yoga practice.
No, hear me out. This
don't
is my
want to.
nightmare. If you decided you wanted to lose 10 pounds, and you did for whatever reason, not that you need to.
I'm going to, but
Okay,
whatever.
and you had a pair. I bet you'd have a pair of pants that you wanted to wear. And if I was supposed to take you somewhere, and we didn't end up going, and you had the pant, I would never hear the end of it.
Oh, like on vacation or out or something?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, what?
Just when I hate when you do that on vacation, though. 'Cause the last thing I want to do is get dressed up on vacation.
That's the only place to get dressed up. Where the hell are we going to get dressed up?
But
At home
But we're just trying to get
in
some
Chicago.
We're trying to get some food.
I mean,
man.
Chicago is great, but it shouldn't always be about food. So, okay, so we started like doing other stuff. So we went to a show. We talked about that a little bit. I made him go to Aladdin, which was great, by the way, on Broadway. It was amazing.
It's good.
It was amazing. But that don't name the name. Don't do it.
Of what?
But then we went, don't do it. Then we don't do it. Then we went to it, don't do it. I see you. We went to a show here that was
Garbage.
unbelievable. Okay, so I studied all of this in school. I went to ACT. This was garbage. This was, I don't care.
But this is the problem.
What the subject matter was. If it had been executed, it could have been beautiful.
Well, this is the problem.
This was a horrible, horrible show.
No, because the focus has changed. Now, if you're talking
It's
about,
so- it
if
was
you're
so
talking about
frustrating.
something like,
No.
the moon connecting with women in their menstrual cycles,
Which is amazing. That's the truth.
I get it, but it's like that's enough now. It doesn't have to be good.
Enough. Now we can't talk about it anymore.
Why?
But because anyways,
Steppenwolf Theater, check it out. What? I don't need that.
honestly, you guys, I can't deal with this human anymore.
It was garbage.
He honestly has no filter and literally no idea how to behave in public.
What are you talking
It's
about?
horrible for me. I mean, even yesterday, he had a temper tantrum in a restaurant.
What'd I do?
Like a child.
No, I didn't.
You did. You got all, I mean, you didn't yell or anything, but you got all, and you did. You like threw a little.
I was talking on the phone.
You were on the phone to Blue Cross. I know that. But there are ways to behave in public and ways to not behave in public.
'cause-
That is not okay.
Who asked someone if their cheesecake is good when they're talking to someone on the
First
phone?
of all, you had your headphones in and she didn't see them. And you guys had a 15-minute conversation about the key lime pie beforehand. So clearly the conversation had already been opened by you, sir. Which, why else would she think it was okay? She's just,
Shout out to Crosby's.
she
They
is-
had good key lime pie.
she's doing her job.
Doing her job.
And you threw a little temper tantrum. And so when I ask you in our marriage to not say something, idiot stick, to not say something out loud, then you say it, I just get mad.
Yeah, or if you say,
And a little piece of my heart crushes.
Or if you
it's
say,
like the Grinch, right? I want to be able to allow this to grow bigger and bigger.
how about when
and
you
it's
go,
just getting smaller and
don't
smaller.
turn around. You say, don't turn around.
Oh my God. And he not only turns around, he turns around wide-eyed and ready to go. Like, what?
Who do you want me to
am I
look at?
spo-
Who do you want me
what
to
am I
look at?
spo- Jesus Christ. It's horrible.
I'm telling you.
It literally gives me agita.
But-
It's not just the kids that
I'm
have made
telling
me anxious. It's you. We go out in public and my body is like, what's he going to do? What's he going to do today? What's he going to do? What's he going to say? He'll say things so crazy out loud and someone will literally turn because they hear you. And he's like, they have no idea what I just said. You say it out loud and they think to themselves, he couldn't have just said that, could he have?
That's what most of the people, they're like, there's no way he just said
It's
that.
completely wrong. That's your delusion. That's Maya. That is Maya. That's fake
Is
and
that
false.
Sanskrit for fake and-
Illusion.
Illusion.
Because that's a lie. They know exactly what you said and that it was about them. And now I'm the one in my chair who owns a business in the neighborhood feeling like, how could I bring this
You act like
giant Godzilla man who doesn't know how to behave
Are you kidding
in
me?
public?
I'm hurt by that.
Well, but so am I. Like, it's the truth.
It's interesting because
If I say don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, then you do it.
we could have
The dead,
bickered. We
the
could
dead
have
silence is me
we could
staring
have
at
bickered at
him
home.
and with my laser piercing eyes of trouble.
Laser
No,
piercing.
I love you. You're amazing and you're sexy and you're a badass and you don't put up with anybody's shit. But I'm telling you, guy, you got to learn how to behave in public.
Listen, my guy. Wow, who you talking to now? Listen, my guy.
You got to learn.
This is my guy,
to be
my husband.
a part of functional society with
No,
other human beings
This is my problem.
that are not, one, comedians, and two, not your bros.
You keep saying comedians like we're all the same people. We're not.
I understand that, but I think
What I'm
I think
saying-
a lot of you lack filter. That's the truth.
No, a lot of comics are really shy and they don't say anything. So I'm just,
I should have married one of those.
except for they'd never touched a woman before they found someone to marry them.
Okay.
Doesn't mean anyone in general, but if you're looking for that introvert, then that's
I am not.
they have
I'm
to get
with
famous
you for
to.
a reason.
But listen,
Lots of reasons, actually.
it was. But I'm not. I just feel I get frustrated when I feel like people should understand what I'm saying, especially in a restaurant, you know.
Yeah.
And I only know that from being treated like that by my boss in restaurants that ran successful restaurants.
So we went out with our kid. Yeah, we go out too much, by the way. We're trying to remedy this. We did cook at home yesterday, and Aaron's an amazing cook. So you get way better meals at home than you're ever going to get in a restaurant. But we took our kid out and we ordered fried tofu, and it showed up looking different than you thought it was going to. So you sent it back and ordered the other thing.
And
it came back exactly the same.
Yeah.
With just little drops
That's
of
when
sriracha
I
on
can't.
each
That's when I can't
piece of
believe what's
It's
happening.
exactly the same.
And I run into that shit. I'm like, how do you have a business?
But this is why we should just eat at home, because then you're going to get exactly what you want. And if you don't get exactly what you want, who do you get to blame?
Shout out to my new juicer, the ACOC.
The ACOC.
Slow juicer. I'm going to do celery juice every morning. Trying to get in shape. Right? What do you got? You got a burp?
Yes, but this morning was the first morning for celery juice.
We got to get some
But
celery.
we don't have any celery. So
Yeah. And watch
so
the.
much for that.
And what's up with YouTube video for instruction? Like, it just really depends on who's doing it. Anyone can do this?
Yeah,
I knew
anyone. No, but the second lady was super helpful. We put
The other one just had it on her boobs, and it said coffee.
She did.
Coffee lady
It
with like
was.
long hair, and she's like, "So how you macerate this juicer?"
It's not macerate.
Macerating.
That's not the
Shanta
word.
baby.
That's not the word, though.
I was like, she has huge
What is
tits.
the word for?
And it was It was just. It was weird. It was dumb. It was, and it had big words. I'm not being like. I just thought it was inappropriate.
That's it. What is the? I'm so done. Jesus Christ.
I said,
whatever. That was her point, though. That's part of the selling.
I
Watch.
should
the YouTube video.
have read the comments, because it's probably like, I don't know about that juicer, but you know.
Okay, so you keep interrupting me and making me forget what I'm gonna say.
I'm listening.
What is the word for chewing, Aaron? Joel Putnam.
Macerating.
No. James, will you look up maceration?
Yeah.
I want you to know what. James, what's the word for chewing?
Masticating.
Mastication. You're masticating. And you're supposed to masticate
Isn't that when
40
you whip
times
somebody?
before you swallow your food.
Oh, I heard that. That
No,
sounds how it's like. Oh, this tasted good 10 minutes ago, and it's still in my mouth. Like, bleh.
No, but you are. That's the healthiest. My earrings, my headphones are stabbing my
Cider
earring
was
posts
Greg
and
Cider
things.
was telling that even with the celery juice stuff, you're supposed to swish it around in your mouth and do all these things to get the nutrients into your cheeks. I'm like, life is just too. I mean, come on. Can I just enjoy my food?
Yes.
But we're working on it. So I'm going to do celery juice every morning. I'm going to do my shake. I'm going to try to eat once a day. I'll probably be pretty cranky for a while.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to have some good, like, sleeping medication, so that when I'm really hungry, I can just go to bed.
All right. You snacked on an apple last night. That
And
was
then
good.
I had nachos.
Then we had queso.
I ate an apple and I was like,
But
ugh.
listen,
And then
I
I
was
went in
trying
the,
to give you.
and then I had a thought. I go, oh, that's right. Jordan's with us this week, so we have a kid now. So there was
There's
something I could eat.
queso.
So I warmed up some Tostita nacho cheese, and I was like, nah, I feel better.
But okay, so
Food is just a feeling. I'm
but
never
here-
hungry. I haven't been hungry in 10 years. I eat because it
But I
makes me
was
feel
trying
good.
to give you points at least for choosing the apple first. That's already a change of a pattern. The only way to change a pattern one is to acknowledge it, right? Then you honor it. You honor that it's got power over you for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Then you sort it. You figure out, where does this fit into my life
Yeah,
truly?
that's how I feel about
then
coffee.
you choose, and you chose an apple. Then you follow through. You ate the apple. You ate nachos afterwards. But still, it's
Mm-hmm.
changing the pattern. You have to change the pattern, and it takes time.
Yes,
And
yes.
I'm fully 100% on board.
So when we come back next, I think we're gonna be here next week. We can't be. Are you?
We're in New York next
Okay.
week.
All right.
New York.
Well, maybe
New
we'll
York.
record in New York and send it to James. We're not sure.
That'd be
But,
fun. Yes.
I think I'm good today, baby. I'm gonna face the music and be a sweet person. Maybe you should drive though on the way home.
Yeah. That
Did we
might-
drive here? We did drive here.
Yes.
But I have a lot going on, and I want to get to it because I know we're gonna get out of here shortly.
Wait.
What?
I want to know what maceration is.
It's wet skin.
Ugh.
Slightly moist.
Ugh, she
Hold
was
on.
so macerating.
Maceration occurs when skin is in contact with moisture for too long. Macerated skin looks lighter in color and wrinkly. So it's like the raisin fingers.
Oh,
when
because you
get
know
in
what
the
it is?
Tub.
Put the lotion on the skin, and then he rubs his face off. Like that.
Okay.
So,
That's-
yeah, she just kept saying it. Just didn't sound right.
Yeah. We were ending on a high note. Now we
You asked him to look something
went
up,
to
and he gave it
Silence
to you.
of the Lambs.
No, so a lot going on. So I am going back to New York.
Pony fingers.
I'm at I'm at White Plains Comedy Club on Friday, and then Creeps with Kids is on Saturday in Detroit. There are still tickets available for that. and then back to New York, and then I'm going on the road. 23rd, Joe Droz and I are hitting all over Ohio. Go to my website, aaron-putnam.com.
Hilltop Yoga teacher training doesn't start till summer in Chicago, but I'm already accepting applications. So get your applications in. I'm only going to take 20 people. So jump in, hilltopyoga.com.
Love you.
Love you. Bored with you.
Bored with you too.
Me and John.